Joy Behar calls her a 10. I mean, how dare she objectify a woman with a sexist rating system, but it's such a typical thing from a 1.5.
Well said.
The motives stink worse than Joy Behar's jog bra. I mean, assuming she jogs. Oh, wait, there she is. All right. She has a point. Maybe I am obsessed, but some people are obsessed with Bigfoot, and they don't get to see him on TV every afternoon. And if they did, could they tell the two apart? I don't know.
By the time the segment wrapped, what seemed like just another exchange between television personalities had already taken on a life of its own online, transforming into a full-blown viral moment that stretched far beyond the studios of The View and Gutfeld. Clips featuring Joy Behar casually questioning, "Who is he?" in reference to Greg Gutfeld began.
It's not even that. In The View, you don't need to find Trumpers. You need to fire your race baiters.
Yeah.
You need to fire the two races. You've had people. You had a McCain on there. You've had people on there before, and you ran them off. So the racist ones who want to stick to this, Whoopi and Sonny, and was it Bette Midler? What's her name?
Joy.
Broke-ass Bette Midler. Fire them and bring people in. Maybe you could get McCain to come back. She was a Republican, but every show and every break, she was nearly in tears because she was
circulating across platforms like X, YouTube, and TikTok within hours. And what made the moment so compelling wasn't just the line itself, but the way audiences interpreted it. For some viewers, it came across as dismissive, almost symbolic of a larger disconnect between legacy daytime television and newer forms of media commentary. For others, it was simply another example of Behar's long-standing, unapologetic style, direct, unscripted, and often.
Joy Behar accused Elon Musk of being pro-apartheid, but then begged him afterwards not to sue. Musk lawyers have yet to comment because they're still checking to see if it's legal to sue a cow.
shots fired.
It's a legal question. I don't know why it's so upsetting. I don't make the rules in this country.
Polarizing. But what truly amplified the moment was the response that followed on Gutfeld, where Gutfeld, rather than reacting with outrage, leaned fully into satire, delivering a series of jokes and observations that reframed the situation into something both comedic and cutting at the same time. As those clips began to circulate, viewers weren't just watching. They were choosing sides, dissecting tone, intent, and delivery with the kind of intensity.
Out of some news, the feral monsters of The View say they've never heard of you-know-who. True, the show that makes mornings hell claim that my name doesn't ring a bell. It's time for...
Our view on The View. Ugh.
Yeah, the witch's coven finally shows me some lovin'. Yesterday on The View, yours truly was the subject of conversation. Apparently, the broads have no idea who I am, or so they say. Hit it.
Usually reserved for major political debates. Meanwhile, Tyrus added another layer to the viral spread, not through loud commentary, but through his composed, almost understated reactions that many viewers described as more impactful than any direct argument. His calm demeanor, paired with subtle expressions and carefully timed remarks, became a meme in itself, with users captioning his silent stares as if they were responses to Behar's comments.
The Gutfeld talks about you all the time.
Who is he? Well, really, who is he?
I don't watch the show.
He has a show.
I don't watch the
never
show.
heard of him.
Yeah.
I guess he's just obsessed with me.
No. Next, Joy's going to say she's never heard of carbs. Seriously, her denial of knowing me is as believable as her red hair. But obsession? I mean, come on, Joy. Where would you even get that idea? Like Joy Behar's face, it's looking worse and worse by the day. More full of crap than Joy Behar after a night of scotch and Taco Bell. Her being named Joy is like me being named ugly. Joy wasn't there on the show. Apparently Mondays are her days off when she feeds in the pasture. It now smells like a humid day inside Joy Behar.
Even when they weren't directly connected. This blend of humor, restraint, and perceived authenticity created a contrast that audiences found irresistible, fueling engagement across comment sections where thousands debated not just who was right, but who was more relatable. Reaction videos began appearing almost immediately, with content creators replaying the exchange, pausing at key moments, and offering their own interpretations.
No, this is what elitists do who can't, like, if you don't know who someone is, how did you know to automatically hate him? Like, I mean, that's how fake and full of she is. Gutfeld, never heard of him. Don't like him. Why? Cause why? That's why I just turned to one of my kids. Cause why?
Yeah.
Cause I don't know who he is. Never heard of him at all in my entire life. But why? Cause I don't know. Because they are the last TV show to talk about high turnover. We've been rolling 3 steady for a long time.
Yeah.
We don't take breaks in the commercial to get away from each other. Well, that's what the drinking's for.
Yes.
Meghan McCain, how'd that go?
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell, or any of these previous fellow employees? Because one of the things they said was that no one walks away from money. Right?
Yeah.
So they got people running away.
Often amplifying the drama for entertainment value while simultaneously contributing to the narrative's growth. Some creators framed it as a comedic takedown, others as an example of media fragmentation, and still others as proof of how modern audiences gravitate toward personalities who appear unscripted and genuine, even within highly produced.
The problem is that you have to go after the racist people, and be the CEO goes, you know what, I'm not going to allow a woman on my show or man that will go after white America and talk about them like dogs. That doesn't represent our ideals or values for anyone. And get rid of those people, and this will clear up real quick. So do you have to actually look in the mirror and clean up your own backyard and get the racist people out? Because that's who you allowed in. You allowed black racist on TV who could just go all day and say anything about white people. And I guess lo and behold, they forgot that there's a lot of people at home, white people at home during the day that are not watching your show anymore. So just clean it up.
Yeah,
Environments. As the clips gained traction, hashtags related to the moment started trending, and compilation videos stitched together Behar's original remarks with Gutfeld's responses, creating a back-and-forth dynamic that, in reality, never happened in real time but felt immediate and interconnected to viewers consuming it online. This phenomenon, where separate broadcasts merge into a single narrative through editing and audience interpretation, played a major role in why the moment exploded the way it did. It wasn't just television anymore, it was participatory media, where the audience actively shaped the story. Adding to the momentum were screenshots of past moments involving Behar and other co-hosts, resurfacing to provide context or, in some cases, to reinforce existing.
It's about the view. It's become like a medical hospital that displays human misfailure. Like it's like here, let's look at this political oddity. You know, it's like it really is like the left-wing equivalent of a carnival sideshow, except instead of bearded ladies and fat clowns and two-headed cows. Well, let me rephrase that. But The View is a victim of the sunk cost fallacy. You know, how can you now speak the truth and when for years you've been telling lie after lie after lie? Now you're carrying this big bag of rocks around you because it's too harmful for their ego to admit that we really were dishonest. And they could be honest. All they would have to say is, look, we hate Trump so much. We were willing to lie about Joe Biden because we felt he was preferable. We thought our lying and our cover-up was on your behalf. Just say that. You're still scum, but at least you're honest.
Opinions about her style and approach. Discussions expanded beyond the initial exchange, touching on broader themes like media bias, generational differences in humor, and the evolving expectations of television audiences in the digital age. Some viewers argued that shows like The View rely too heavily on established formats and predictable reactions, while others defended it as a platform for important conversations that still resonate with millions. On the flip side, supporters of Gutfeld praised its willingness to challenge those formats through satire, suggesting that humor can sometimes reveal truths that straightforward debate cannot. As engagement continued to climb, even casual viewers who hadn't seen the original broadcasts found themselves drawn into the conversation, encountering the clips through algorithm-driven recommendations that prioritized high-interaction content. The more people watched, commented, and shared, the more the platforms amplified the